Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you. And it's for Thursday, 4th day of May, 8th day of Iyar. Here we go. Today we're going to continue in this fun little unit about the idea of whether birthdays are appropriate to be celebrated in halacha. Today, basically a list of a whole bunch of big rabbis who are all for it. Yeah, but listen to what their kind of birthday is. It might not be exactly the same as the way you would want to celebrate, like renting out a roller rink. That's not what they had in mind. Um, First of all, they are definitely relevant. I mean, there are Gemaras that talk about how Yitzchak Avinu, Yitzchak, our father, was born on the 15th of Nisan, and that became a very auspicious day. It became the day of Pesach, the day that we left Egypt. So it's very noteworthy that Yitzchak was born on the 15th of Nisan, and it's not just like a little, unimportant detail. Moshe was born in Adar, and the 7th of Adar, and the Gemara in Megillah says that helped lead to the fact that Adar became a very auspicious month for us, and it's when we were saved from the evil decree of Haman. Shavuos is noted very importantly as the day of we received our Torah. It's also the birth date of David our king. Lag BaOmer, the 33rd of the Omer, is noted very prominently. You should see the celebration that goes on at the burial place of Reb Shimon Bar Yochai. He was born on the 33rd of the Omer, also passed away on that date. So did David and so did Moshe pass away on their birth date. So it's a great, great, great note. It's certainly not something that halacha or our rabbis ignore. You could see in the discussion of these important people that it was incredibly important, just noteworthy. Mashiach will be born, or is born already, we don't know, but it will be or is already on the day of Tisha B'Av. That's the birth date of Mashiach. So says the Gemara. Some say that the Tiferes Yisrael told his children to always write letters to each other on the days of each other's birthday. It wasn't exactly happy birthday cards, but you see that idea of how we would want to celebrate a birthday. Great rabbis like the Tiferes Yisrael spoke about it and told his children, write each other on commemorating the day of each other's birth. The Ben Ish Chai writes that it should be a Yom Tov. We should celebrate it. I don't mean with not doing any malacha, any work, but a good day. It should be celebrated as such. The Ginzei Yosef, quoted in the book of Rabbi David Leibowitz, says that it would be a great idea to buy a new fruit or a new garment, like a new suit or something, and say Shechianu on the day of your birthday, and also to think of it as, celebrating not just the new fruit or the new suit, but the birthday. Certainly, nobody would argue that it's a good day to have Hakar Satov, thanks to God for everything that's going right in your life, everything that God gives you, and that certainly is appropriate on a birth date also. The Ben Yehoyada said it should also, he said that same idea should be made into a Yom Tov. The Baal Shem Tov, his birth date was on the 18th of Elul. Hope I'm not boring you, but just fascinatingly showing you that the Baal Shem Tov's birth date is celebrated by many people as being the 18th of Elul. The Ksav Sofer spoke about similar ideas. And lastly, Rabbi Avad Yosef. Maybe this is most important for me to end with, because he says, yes, birthdays should be celebrated, but the way he suggested celebrating was the way I want you to think about, which is you turn it into a Seudas mitzvah. You have a Seuda, you say Torah, Divrei Torah at the meal, it becomes a Seudas mitzvah, and then it's a very appropriate celebration. But, renting out a roller place, an ice skating place, and that's not what the rabbis had in mind. They had in mind for it being a spiritually uplifting thing. You make note of how God is ever present in your life, gives you everything that you have. Do Torah, you get the point. That's the way a birthday should be celebrated. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.